Hey, 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 it's your girl Dina or Ashwani. That's my spirit name. Answer to either. And today's video is I really wanted to show you how to do a yes or no card pull for if you're reading for yourself or a client. So I'm using my own tarot deck. So I created Mystic Taxi Tarot for my unscripted reality TV show that shot a pilot in Denver, Colorado, or I should say, Lakewood, Colorado. And you can find the deck on my website, empowermentproductions33.com, under my shop. The only thing on my shop. And with this particular deck, I really wanted to create it, whether you were a complete novice, knew nothing about tarot, or if you were a professional like me, because I really wanted something that was kind of universal. So some of the names in here I did change just based on vibration and resonance, because that's kind of the way I was guided. And so with this, let's say I'm asking a question. I'll just make something up. Let's see. Let's pick dating. Everybody loves love, right? So in the world of dating, I met somebody and I'll be like, oh, let me cleanse and clear. That's my process. So whatever you do for yours is great. So I'll think of my question in mind. So I met so and so, and would it be a good idea if I consider dating this person because we seem attracted to one another or something like that? How about we'll just go with, would it be a good idea to date this person? So I will shuffle while I keep that question in my mind, whether it's mine or someone else's, if they shared their question with me, which generally my practice is I do best if I don't know their question. That way I don't have my own bias in there and I don't have any preconceived notions. I can just let the love flow, especially since if it's a love reading. So then I'll cut it, sometimes twos or threes. Today it's in half. And then while I'm still thinking about love, then I'll pull that one card. Oh, I love it. So this card, instead of the star card, it's my dog. So this is Pixie. I actually have a dog named Pixie. She does look like that. And my mom even made her the cape. We couldn't find the hat, but my mom made a cape that was this, that she actually debuted in the TV pilot that you can only find it on Conscious Awakening Network. And I think it's .com, but you can only find it on their network, their streaming platform. So with this particular card, if I'm thinking of, is it a good idea to date this particular person? Well, how I will read this is make sure I stay grounded, because there's three paws on the ground, on the earth. Actually, two paws, I should say, the back end, because that one little paw is barely in the water, and this one's actually reaching for a star. So I will say, well, I would go back to, let's say I'm reading this for myself, okay? I will go back to one, how am I feeling in that moment? Like when I met that person, were there any red flags? Am I just dreaming of an ideal person and I didn't pay attention to how they were being? Because words, actions, I pay attention to everything. And so, what are they saying? How are they acting? If you're on a date or you've already gone out on a date, how did they treat their wait staff? These are all things I tell people when I'm reading for them. Plus, I also think about for my own self. But it's literally reaching for the stars. So, dream big. What is your ideal person who could be a divine partner? Not a twin flame, not a soulmate, a divine partner. Someone who would actually be for your highest good. Okay? This card's all about hopes, dreams, and wishes. So if there's anything you need to heal from, so I have buzzwords here and then I have a whole statement. But is there any old healing you need to do with past relationships first? So for me, as an example, if I'm reading for myself, I've spent many years being single on purpose because I wanted to be able to cleanse and clear from past relationships. I don't want to take any baggage in from an old relationship into a new one. So that's where I would go to work. I also need to believe I deserve the best for me. Okay? No two people are the same. So who would be the best for you? So an example would be somebody you meet. I'm going to take a Love Island example because on the Love Island UK or Australia, there's this gal that was dating one of the guys on there, and she didn't want to have kids. He does. Well, that should be a red flag from the get-go. If you're dating somebody and you decide to date them that they don't want to have kids and you do, you need to look at, is that self-sabotage? Are you setting yourself up for failure because you're going to fall in love with that person when they don't want kids and you do? Are you hoping they'll change your mind? Don't go into a relationship hoping that person will change, or into a relationship that you see their potential instead of exactly where they are. Listen to what they're telling you. So if I met someone that was like that, and if I wanted to have kids, I can't, and I'm already 54, so my chances, I think that window is closed for me. Then, if I'm meeting somebody and let's say they're younger or they still want kids, then I would just have to ask myself, am I open to that? Do I feel like I'm too old, or how, those things. Those are all self-reflection. So at looking at this card, then generally I would say this would be a yes card, because you've got to believe it. And then hope is a great thing that ties into faith. What's your faith? What's your beliefs? But really aligning yourself with a higher source. You'll go within and you'll decide. So this could be a maybe card as well. But generally, I usually say this is like a yes. 17 is one of my favorite numbers. That was my soccer number as a kid. Whoops, as I dropped the card. Right after Pixie, you can hear her in the background. She shook, and it shook her little tag and collar. But instead of the star card, I want her to have her own card, because she has really brought me a ton of healing, belief, hope, all the things that go with my dreams, wishes, and goals. So anyway, it was my way to pay homage to her and her spirit. So, and she loves when I do this spiritual energy work. So she's literally staring me down, waiting for me to finish this video. So anyway, that's a great way of how, when I ask that question or go within, I can see what that card is telling me. And so sometimes I'll get an intuitive hit, and instead of it being a yes or a maybe, I might get, well, it's a no, because I don't see that they have done healing around past relationships, because they mentioned their ex twice while we were on the coffee date. Something like that. So that would be something I'm paying attention to. Because if you're on a date and they're mentioning their ex, it's probably not the greatest date. So I'll take it back to, I'm paying attention to not only what they're saying, but how they're also being with it. It's their energy. So just an example of how you can do a yes or no. And if you're still torn, you can draw another card, ask for clarification. You can use divination tools. When I consult with my crystals, I did a different video about that one, if you want to look at that one. But this is just today's purpose of a yes or no question. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and one way that I use it in my own practice is, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I haven't taught yet, or you would like some guidance or some inspiration or feedback on for your own practice, whether you read for yourself or others. It's perfect. Just remember to have fun. Keep your spirits high. Be responsible for your energy and what you want to put out into the world, because thoughts become things, and what you send out, you do get back. So I'm sending you love and light to you, and hope that helps your day. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.